What's up, guys? Doug Miller here, CEO of Core Nutritionals. I am super excited to bring you guys finally PeakX. So this is a product that I am beyond excited about. One is because it doesn't have stimulants. So as much as I love my stimulants, you know, there's a lot of people out there, including myself, that probably use too many stimulants but also want to have a great pre-workout. And so that's why we developed PeakX. Now, last time that I did a video like this reviewing a product, I went over FuryX and kind of the history of Core Fury. If you recall, FuryX is our comprehensive pre-workout. It's a pump, a stimulant, it's a muscle power, it has everything. It's our comprehensive pre-workout. Now, we used to have a product, and actually we still have a product, it's called Core Pump. That is like many of the non-stimulant pre-workouts on the market that focuses on nitric oxide, muscle pump, muscle volumization. It's an amazing product, and there has been a lot of demand for us to keep that in our arsenal or our line of products. So we'll probably do that as well and just add this PeakX to it. So right now, Pump is still available even with the new PeakX. We're not going to talk about Pump today. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to review kind of what was in FuryX. That's the comprehensive pre-workout with stim, pump, muscle power, and we're going to focus today on PeakX. What is this product? Who should use it? And then most importantly, as you can see from this diagram, which I have to give credit to, I saw my buddy Fat Jimmy over at A-List Nutrition. Can we get a funny picture of over here, Fat Jimmy, somewhere up in here? He went through his Instagram story and laid these two products out side by side and kind of showed how, graphically almost, how we've designed these products. So I got to give Jimmy some credit for this diagram here because I think it's really helpful. So first, starting with PeakX, let's run through the ingredients. 5 ingredients. Like FuryX, 4 of those are patented trademarked ingredients. So that's one of the reasons why Core products are so good, is because we pay the extra money for those quality, tested, trusted, research products or ingredients. First, starting at the top, beta-alanine. A lot of you know what beta-alanine is. Buffers lactic acid, increases time to total exhaustion, increases VO2 max, which is I'm going to try to dumb down this video a little bit so that everyone understands exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get too sciencey here. VO2 max is basically just a measure of aerobic capacity. And there's even some notion that beta-alanine increases muscle power. A lot of people think of it as endurance because of buffering lactic acid, but there's also a muscle power component there as well. Next ingredient, very cool ingredient, Pico2. Oh, I should say 3.2 grams. That's for a full 2 scoop serving. So there's 40 scoops in here. You can do a 1 scoop or a 2 scoop. I recommend the 2 scoop serving, so there'll be 20 servings. You get a full clinical dose of 3.2 grams of beta-alanine. Pico2, this is a whopping 2 grams of Pico2, definitely clinical dose. A lot of products on the market try to go the cheaper route and will only put 1 gram. This is a full 2 grams. Pico2 is a mushroom blend. It's a researched proprietary blend from Compound Solutions of different mushrooms. They're adaptogens, but what they focus on doing is really very similar to beta-alanine. Increase time to total exhaustion, increase VO2 max, and increase peak power, hence the PeakO2. Very cool ingredient. I'm really glad that we were able to fit this into our product, and honestly, that was the main reason why we decided to formulate this product. Third ingredient, another registered trademark, patented product, nitrosogene, or nitrosogene, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Nitrosogene is basically arginine inositol silicate. Think of it as a sustained release nitric oxide booster. So the sustained release nitric oxide booster here is going to give you muscle pumps, vasodilation, And the cool thing about it, because it's sustained release, you get those muscle pumps and the increased nitric oxide way longer after your workout than you would with just regular citrulline or arginine or something like that. Third ingredient, another trademark ingredient from the same company that Pico 2 is from. This is from Compound Solutions. They do really cool ingredients. Vaso 6, nitric oxide booster, way more effective than arginine at a much smaller dose. So nitric oxide booster, vasodilation, and also it has some antioxidant effects. And actually 3 of the ingredients here, I kind of marked them with AO. Elevate-ATP, Vaso 6, and beta-alanine have all shown to have some antioxidant effects. So also a very, kind of side effect that's very positive from this product. So another really cool ingredient. 300 milligrams is double clinical dose on this. And I should say this 1.5, a lot of companies are doing half of that. I would say that these are double clinical dose. Or Vaso 6 is clinical dose, correct me, I'm sorry, I gotta correct myself. Vaso 6, 300 milligrams, that is the clinical dose. Elevate-ATP at 300 milligrams is double the clinical dose. And the 1.5 nitrosogene is double the clinical dose because a lot of people are only using 750 milligrams. Sorry about that, let me get that right. So finally, speaking onto the Elevate-ATP, this is a muscle power product. Increases directly ATP in the body, also acts as an antioxidant. So as you can see from these 5 ingredients, we have an amazing combination of endurance, pump, and muscle power. This is an amazing product because a lot of those non-stims out there, non-stimulant pre-workouts, are focused only on the muscle pump, right? But there's so many other benefits that you can add to a pre-workout besides stimulants that you're gonna want that are missing from these other products. So this product, how I think about it is very easy. It's an endurance, muscle pump, muscle power product. This can be taken in conjunction with a stimulant pre-workout, and we'll talk about that in a second, how it stacks with Fury X or any other stimulant product, but we're gonna talk specifically about Fury X because it was designed to have 0 overlap with Fury X. And a lot of people are using stimulants too often. So this is a great option to still get muscle power, pumps, and endurance in a pre-workout without having the added stimulants. So you can stack it or you can take it by itself. And I will say that all these ingredients in here get better with time. So like Pico 2, beta-alanine, the Vaso 6, they're gonna be things that you're gonna notice the first time you take them, but the more consistent and the more often you take them, they're gonna get better. Like beta-alanine to get that increase in muscular carnosine, which is what this does. It increases the carnosine level in your muscles. It takes a while to build up, right, in your system. So the longer you take it, the better it is. Now, really cool thing I want you to look at here, and I'll go through Fury X real quick, very, very briefly. But you can see that between these 2 products, the ingredients in red are registered trademarks / patented ingredients. So we have 4 in the Fury X and we have 4 in the Peak X. So between the 2, that's 8 patented / trademark ingredients. Nobody else out there on the market is doing that. So just to review briefly, Fury X, like I said, is a very comprehensive pre-workout. I would argue that it's one of the best on the market, if not at the top. One of the things or the complaints that somebody might have about Fury X is there is no endurance component. And that is because we don't use beta-alanine in here or something else like Pico 2 or something. And the reason being is because we put beta-alanine in our intra-workout Core ABC. A lot of the people taking Fury X are taking the Core ABC. And so we just felt like, it was a little overkill. But we know a lot of people like that endurance boost in their pre-workout or in their pre-workout. So that's why we have this Peak X over here that has amazing endurance ingredients. So let's jump into this real quick. So we have L-citrulline. Let's just go through them quickly. This is a muscle pump ingredient. This is a nitric oxide boosting ingredient. Creatine monohydrate is going to help with muscle power, help increase ATP. Hydromax, think of it as a pump product. a little bit different. It's not a nitric oxide, it's more of a muscle volumizer, so driving hydration and osmolytes and all sorts of other nutrients to your muscle cells. It gives you that kind of swole feeling. Betaine nitrate, this is my favorite ingredient in this. This is a patented nitrate ingredient. So betaine is going to help with muscle power. The nitrate portion, I actually got to fix my graph here. The nitrate portion of this is going to increase nitric oxide through a different pathway than the L-citrulline. Tyrosine, choline, caffeine, dynamine, and teacrine all go to stim and focus. And so dynamine and teacrine, think of these as they help increase focus, they help amplify the caffeine. Same with the L-tyrosine. Choline is a focus agent, but the dynamine and teacrine will increase those things, the focus, the stimulant aspect, but without increasing your heart rate or your blood pressure like caffeine. So you got a really great high stim blend here. But if you look at this, you can see how the gap here, so there's nothing running to endurance necessarily from here. You're gonna get an increase in endurance, but not specifically, right? From Peak X, you're getting endurance boost from both the beta-alanine and PICO2. So if you stack these together, you're gonna get 5.2 grams of endurance boosting ingredients. Going to muscle pump, that's where this combination is just ridiculous. You have the nitrosogene, the Vaso-6, the citrulline, the Hydromax, and the nitrate. Those are they are the top 5 best nitric oxide pump ingredients on the market. You're getting 14.8 grams of that. The pumps on this stack are silly. Muscle power. So muscle power you're gonna get from the Fury X, you're gonna get from the creatine monohydrate and the betaine. And then over here, you're gonna get muscle power from the PICO2 primarily and the Elevate-TP. Indirectly, beta-alanine and the Vaso-6 have been shown to increase muscle power as well. So I put 7.3 grams here. That's conservative. That's not including the beta-alanine and Vaso-6. So 7.3 grams of muscle power ingredients. Stim and focus, is coming from primarily all of this aspect of the Fury X, but you also get some stim and focus from beta-alanine as well. I won't get into the pathway there, it's a little bit more complex. But as you can see, as a whole, there will be no 2-product combination on the market for a stim and non-stim pre-workout that is better than the Fury X pump or Peak X stack. So I'm super excited to bring this to you guys. You're gonna be blown away by this product. I'm gonna run Peak X solo for a little bit so I get the full feeling by itself, but I can't wait to stack it with the Fury X and just continue to crush my workouts. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate you following Core Nutritionals. Comment below if you have any questions, we'll get to them. Thanks again, keep crushing it.